Welcome, and this is a new game. It is apparently an RPG game where you make your own choices. You're a girl named Alice that just woke up experiencing a very vivid, lifelike dream, and you're telling it to your friend. And that's all I know about this game. I've never played it before. This would be a first. Without further ado, this should only take 20 minutes, so I should be able to get an entire run through with one video. But let's see how it goes. What's going on? You're not responding. Did you crash? I'm trying. Okay. You worked. Okay. Let's start. Game is a visual novel, meaning it is a mainly text-based piece of interactive fiction, a book where you get to decide what happens next. Most of the gameplay consists of picking your choice from a selection of options, which will further the story. Bottom of the Well does have some gameplay aside from multiple choice, though, the most important of which is kind of Alice, our protagonist, you are going to play. For your first playthrough, we recommend you use default Alice, but the customization is there to be used. Even if you complete the game, a different Alice might have a very different experience. If nothing else, you might just find a new way to die. Wait, what? Thanks for playing our game. Okay. Well, first things first, I'm going to check to see if my recording's actually working. And it seems to be working. Maybe. We'll find out in a bit. We'll find out in post. And okay, so we have randomly Alice, default Alice, custom Alice, and dark Alice. Of course, I'm going to go custom because I don't pay attention to tutorials. You can customize your Alice down to its individual stat points if you wish. Although it is not recommended for your first playthrough, it is, however, advised for subsequent playthroughs. You have to invest all 9 points before you can continue. Start customizing. Okay. Okay, so that's apparently how that works. I have... Okay, social life. This skill represents time spent honing her ability to function in a group either as a leader or a productive group member. Social Alice is likely to make more friends and influence people. Fitness represents Alex's level of fitness. A higher fitness will allow her to compete more physical, strength-based tasks and also improves her overall resistance to radiation. Survival. The skill is a combination of calculating pragmatism and experience. It represents Alice's ability to stay out of trouble, and if trouble finds her, to deal with it effectively. It is an invaluable skill in the post-apocalypse. Supplies. This skill in general represents Alice's ability to organize supplies, both food and others, e.g. example flashlights for thirst and aid kits. High skill means she can carry more things in her backpack and also influence the availability of food and certain items. Alice has majored in English, which is not the most immediately useful skill in post-apocalypse. The career status that in part is part skill, part representative of your position in academia, which might be less than useful in the post-apocalypse. It might, however, open up some interesting venues of approach. Dating. Like the other skills, this represents the level to which Alice has committed to her current relationship. If the post-apocalypse commitment might not be of any particular use, however, unless one follows it to the bitter end. Okay. Well, first things first, like any good RPG, I'm going to put 1 in each at least, so that's... I have 3 left. Let's put 1 in survival, 1 more in social life, and 1 more in fitness. Yeah, that works nice. Yeah. Yep. I'm okay with English. Yeah, that looks nice. Dear Diary, today I had the weirdest dream in my life. I'm waiting for Joe to come online so I can... Okay. Morning A. Morning. Did you catch the anniversary reading last night? No. Well, I tried, but I fell asleep. Listen, about that. You fell asleep? Oh, come on, Alice in Wonderland is like our favorite. Let me finish. Something happened. I was tuning in on my radio. You're just allotted. Amazing I can even catch you online. Shut up. I'm not allotted. I just like analog things. Anyway, I was turning into the broadcast and I must have hit the AM switch or something because suddenly the channel changed to something else. What, aliens? Oh no, government-run number stations. No, it was this weird, white noise at first. It's hard to explain why I was so drawn to it. I could hear snippets of some melody, maybe lyrics, but the signal was weak. So you turned it off to keep looking for the Alice broadcast. So I went out to my balcony and turned the antenna around until the signal came through clear. It now sounded more like music with the odd signal in the background. When logic and proportion have fallen sloppy dead, and the white knight is walking backwards, and the red queen's off with her head. Oh, so somebody's pirate radio broadcast of golden oldies. Felt like there was something else there. Some message the music was hiding. That sounds weird, and then I fell asleep. What a story. No, hear me out. I dreamed. I didn't know I was dreaming. Do you understand? It was entirely lucid, but like waking up in another world, except I didn't think of it as another world. Ugh, does this make any sense? You had a super lifelike dream where you didn't know you were dreaming, but you were still lucidly in control. Sounds pretty rad to me. To me too, as well. I'm sure it would have been, except for the whole end of the world. Walks a bit in the dream. Okay, now I've got my attention. So, like I said, it was the end of the world. Everything I did that day felt like the real thing. Every smell, every sound, every color, every touch. It's important you know that. I wasn't acting like I would in a dream. I know it was a dream. Heavy. Alice C. Okay, now I get it. There was no warning, no build-up, nothing. Just between one moment and the next, the TV had turned to the emergency alert system, and this voice that sounded like it had been recorded in the 60s told us we were under attack. Were you alone? No, I was with some friends. We were having a movie. A night at my place watching, holy shit, I think it was actually the new Star Wars movie. Oh wow, this was a while ago. Either this was a while ago, or this was when the new Star Wars came out that just came out recently. There's a scene where there was the scene where old Han Solo was just about to get knocked over when the TV just switched. Oh. Damn it, now I have to put a spoiler alert. Fuck. Wait. The new Star Wars, as in Episode 7 on DVD? You know that dates your dream, right? I haven't even thought about that. Sorry, go on. What happened next? Like I said, the TV suddenly turned to the emergency alert system. Jacked the volume all the way up, dude. I didn't even know they could do that. The broadcast told us we were under attack right now and that we needed to get to the shelter. That we had less than 30 minutes before the bombs hit. Jesus, sounds scary. At first I didn't even want to believe it. I switched the channel, but they were all the same. And then the sirens started. Tornado sirens, flood sirens, I don't know. And I knew things were serious. So, what'd you do? I went online to find out what was going on. I immediately tried to call Chess. Don't know who Chess is. I needed to think about my options. Well, I personally would start thinking about my options. Okay, what was your plan? The broadcast kept saying to stay indoors, keep all windows and doors closed, stuff like that. But what if the stairway got blocked or a fire started or something and I'd get trapped up there? It didn't feel very safe. And I'd imagined they would hit downtown first, right? Not that you live right in the middle of town, but, right, getting out of town felt like a good idea. But attack the cities first. I'd be much safer in the countryside somewhere. Looking like a true survivor, but why do it alone? Wouldn't it be safer in a group? I thought of that. It could be done with a small group. Did you suggest that to the people in your apartment? I mean, crap. We were all talking about what to do, so yeah, of course. Was it realistic of you to think you could stay in the apartment? realistic. It wasn't like I had been through a lot of apocalypse before. I'm not sure what constitutes realistic. I had enough food in my cupboard to last me a little while, so at least I had that going for me. Oh yeah, and then I had my trusty radio course. I tried it and it worked. It was sending out the same emergency broadcast on TV. You called me a lot it. You got me there. So, what did you do? I went out line to find out what was going on. You tried to call Chess. I decided to leave town. I decided to try to tough it out at home. There. Call Chess. Chess, who's that? My boyfriend. I mean, I don't have a boyfriend, but in my dream I did. Wait up. Tell me more about the sudden new boyfriend of yours. I thought you were in the dating scene. Okay. Actually, I've been thinking about putting myself out there. Like maybe on online dating or something. Although I'm kind of afraid to check OK Cupid right now. What if there's a guy there named Chess? Good icebreaker. Hi, I'm Alice. I dreamed about you last night. You were my end of the world buddy. Funny. Aren't I just... You were saying about Chess. What kind of name is that anyway? Okay, clearly this guy's a little jealous. This is imaginary. Nice. I wasn't really... I mean, yeah, he was pretty hot, I guess. Oh, God. And smart, and into me. What more could you ask for? I can sense you blessing all the way over here. Maybe I should check out my OK Cupid profile, actually. So, what did your boyfriend think? Well, first I tried calling him, but all I got was a pre-recorded network abusing message, but the net still worked, so I hit him up. There, I mean, we did most of our communication in the chat anyway. And, wow, so let me guess, you imagined him as your boyfriend. Great. And he wasn't online. Kind of a dumb idea anyway, I guess. So, yeah, now I'm leaving. Screw this. What's this? What do these mean? I have a feeling this was going to prove to be more difficult than just taking the Gravehound. I have a feeling. Yeah, but I knew I didn't have a lot of time to spare, so I hurried out and... Wait, you didn't leave empty-handed, did you? Oh right, yes, I grabbed the biggest bag I had. An old backpack I'd never bothered to throw out. Ooh, for hoarding, I guess. And I put... Okay, I got first aid kit, radio, spare clothes, sleeping bag, 1 day of food. Okay, so we're gonna take the first aid kit. Take the food. We're also gonna take the sleeping bag. Can I really not take... Can I only take 2 things? What? Oh god, it's the inventory management coming to bite me in the ass. No! Crud. Okay. So I guess I'm just taking a first aid kit, 1 day of food. Let's see how long I last. And your friends, were they coming? Most of them. I mean, the people watching the movie with me had left, but there were a few who stayed. I didn't know you were such a leader of people. Me neither. Weren't you terrified? It's not like you were going camping. Fuck, my hands were shaking the whole time, but I was kind of working on automatic. I even turned off the TV and the lights before leaving. So, if you weren't planning on sticking around for the bombs to fall, you weren't planning on going to a shelter to hide from them, what exactly was your plan? Well, we needed to get out of the downtown area fast, which lists a few options. The streets. I can imagine they must have been pretty bad. You live centrally, don't you? Yep, and yep, the streets were bad. When we got out of the front door, it struck us. Accidents everywhere. Grid blocked as far as the eye could see. Panic. Bedlam. Awful. So, no buses, no metro, and you don't own a car, correct? That's right. We had a few options. One was start walking until we got out of the gridlock zone, then steal a car. People were leaving them with keys and ignition, just running away. Okay, sounds awful and reasonable. Another would be to try to find a car as soon as possible, and then use it to make a way out of the gridlock. What, like in the action movies, a truck or a bus or something smashing through? Something like that. Alright then, so what did you decide to do? 2. Walk past the worst to try and steal a vehicle right away. I imagine stealing a vehicle right away would be really, really bad. So let's just walk past the word. I decided walking was the best option. The whole downtown area was gridlocked, cars everywhere, people running down the sidewalks and their sirens blaring. It was like one of those disaster movies. No hope of driving anywhere, at any rate. But where was anyone going? Most of them were going home, I think. People were just in the wrong place at the wrong time. There you were, running away from home. Once I made my decision, I stuck to it, no matter how much I was feeling down. Half an hour was nothing at all. But luckily, that estimate was completely wrong. Sometimes I'll walk half an hour in the wrong direction just because I stubbornly refuse to believe I'm lost. Are you my brother? I didn't know what was the right direction, but I did try to get wherever I was going as fast as possible. I stayed off the major roads, especially roads that I knew led towards Metro Station. Not that I was the only one who'd gotten that grand idea. Was there any danger? Like people attacking each other or something? No, I thought we were all going in the same direction, but then I realized the crowd was heading somewhere I hadn't planned to go, a subway station. What'd you do? I huddled a few people and ducked and weaved my way out of there before I was swept too far along, but I did lose precious time. Time, yes. Isn't that the thing you're fighting here? How far away were you planning on getting? Well, a lot further than I had gotten at that point. I could practically still see my apartment building, but the crowd was slowly thinning at least. I actually saw a vehicle in motion, an ambulance, weaving between stalled cars with silence bang. What'd you do? What I had planned to find an appropriate car. I kept walking, although I started looking for shelter. I kept walking, intending to get away from danger before I had to stop walking. Okay. Well, I imagine if I were to find an appropriate car, it'd be that ambulance, and I'd feel like a dick. I don't want to find shelter because probably still in the area could be bombed. And so yeah, I guess this is the only option I see. We just kept walking. I don't really know what I was thinking. I don't think I was thinking if I looked down and put one foot in front of the other, maybe nothing would happen. Something like that. So, how did that work out for you? You think it was easy? People had driven out into the sidewalks and left their cars. Everything was a mess. We tried going down the main highway, but it proved pointless and we had to backtrack. I didn't say it was easy. Did you consider running? I half ran and jogged as much as I could, but it felt like being late for class. I got tired almost immediately, while the goal was still as far away as ever. I was in the worst shape in the group though, but we all adjusted our speed to one another by unspoken agreement. Adrenaline was high. No one stopped to rest. Where were you even going? Away. As far away as we could, I don't know. And well, once we got away from the downtown area, things were much smoother. Ran as fast as we could, as far as we could. No bombs, still no bombs. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe our luck, but I knew I was pushing it now. What did you do? Started looking for shelter. We just kept walking. Okay. I get the feeling the game's trying to hint at something, so shelter. You actually made it that far. How long was it until the bombs actually hit? I'm not entirely sure. Something like 2 hours. I think they hit everywhere else before they hit us. I'm not really sure why. Missile sealed? Do we have one of those? My question exactly. Anyway, I knew that I was pushing my luck trying to get any further, so I started looking for a likely shelter staff. One of the others suggested a friend's place. The Burrows have a lot of those submarine white picket fence type houses, and with one of those, no one was at home, but when we tried the front door, it was unlocked. We went in. So you broke into one of your friend's house. Nice. You're lucky as hell then. If what I hear about Americans and their castle doctrine is true. What if there had been someone standing there with a shotgun? Where is this? Where is this? Clearly clearly you're not American, but where the hell are you? I don't know, shotgun to the gut or a nuclear bomb shooting out your face. I'm not sure which would be worse. The point is, 4 walls is better than none. Fair point. So, how did it go? Okay, we finally switched screens. I knew the most important thing was getting to shelter away from windows and walls. The bathroom in the center of the house seemed the safest. Why is there a bathroom in the center of the house? No basement? No basement. What about, like, food and things? Whatever the cupboard contained, we took with us to our shelter, of course, and tried to protect it as best we could. So, the bombs, we have 2 days worth of food. Is that what that means? So the bombs, they actually hit then, in the dream. The first thing that happened was the windows blew in. I just closed my eyes and pulled up my knees and made myself as small as possible. The bombing continued for I don't know how long. But aside from the windows, we seem to be pretty okay. So clearly not a nuclear bomb, or at least a nuclear bomb that was pretty far away. So it was worth it to go all the way out of town then. I didn't want to think about what it was like downtown. It was scary enough out there. A few cars drove past and I heard sirens. At one point I ventured out to glance out the window. Once the bombs had stopped hitting, I saw a city center in flames. But at least you got out. How long did you wait in the house? For as long as the supply lasted for 24 hours, I wasn't planning on leaving. I only have 2 days of food. I don't know. Oh god, so much food gone! I don't know how safe the house was from fallout, really. Windows blasted open and all that, but it was probably safer than walking the streets. And as long as I only ate the uncontaminated food, it ought to be okay, I thought. What about the others? Did they have their own food? No, we had to share. All the food we had on us really did go, and in the end we even had this to supplement a bit from the cupboards. I'm sure it was fine. So I ate through all of your supplies, and then I wanted to try and find chests. I wanted to keep going. Okay. I only put 1 point in the relationship, so fuck him. There was a lot of other survivors on the road as well. And soon enough the room started circulating. There was a government evacuation center set up in the old college. Everyone was going there. The college? As in your college? Yep. Talk about coming back to the beginning. Anyway, that's where everyone was headed. There was just one minor problem. Oh? The river. There's a river? Not something I hadn't thought about either. I didn't live anywhere near it, so whenever I crossed it, I just drove over it, but there it was, geographically reality. So, I mean, the bridges were certainly still there. True, but when we approached them, we realized they were occupied. Uh-oh, by whom? I'm not sure. I saw them from far and kind of ducked to cover. I saw immediately they weren't good news. They had guns and harassing the other people who'd come to the bridge. I think they were mugging them. Did they let anyone pass? Yes, some, but I didn't know what the price was. Or if they had some other criteria for letting people through. So what did you do? I decided to wait nearby and see what would happen. I went up to them and confronted them. There were other brothers who crossed, and I went down river to find them. I'll wait and see. Someone felt like this kind of thing couldn't be forever. Either a bigger, more powerful group would come along and chase them away. The government would show up, or then they'd get bored and leave, so I decided to wait. Alright. Where did you hold up? There's actually a parking garage nearby. You could just stroll in and walk up to the other stories from where you had a perfect view of the river. Right. Now the best cover, though. Not the best cover, though. I scouted through it. Found a staff area. It was small, but empty. It would house us just fine. What about supplies? There was always loot to be had from surrounding buildings, even if not all of it was perhaps the safest. I did a run before settling in and gathering what I could. And I got 2 days worth of food, apparently. Though if that's morale, we're kind of screwed. So, down to wait. How did that go? Day, Thursday, September 22nd, black rain. What? There's actually not that much else to say. We apparently have 3 people. Well, I'd been feeling it for a long time already, but by then, it just came to an end. I couldn't move anymore. I was too weak. Had to rest, but I couldn't even keep food down. In the end, I couldn't even stay conscious or talk. Radiation poisoning? Yes, of the acute, bad kind. I suppose it's lucky I can't really say much more of my last time on Earth. I was too delirious, too out of it, to really notice or realize anything anymore. Maybe some of the others tried to help me. I don't even know. I came to in and out of it, but mostly I remember incredible pain whenever I was conscious. Oh. I died, and thus concluded my dream. Well, that was interesting. What do you think? I think it felt incomplete, like there was something missing that wasn't the way it was supposed to end, you know? Dreams are supposed to end certain ways. This one was. You're kind of a douchebag. This one was. I think it felt like I was trying to tell me. It was trying to tell me something, but I wasn't listening closely enough. Maybe we can try again next night. See if you hear the same recording. Speaking of, what freaking was this on? That's the weird part. When I tried to see, I realized I had hit the right channel, that I was in fact reading Alice in Wonderland. This isn't exactly some obscure number station for on the AM bands. Well, maybe he'll dream it next night again anyway. That's the good thing with dreams. You can always dream them again. I don't understand it. You're listening to Alice in Wonderland on the freaking radio, and yet you're talking about the new Star Wars? I don't understand this. That's a good thing with dreams. You can always dream them again. Maybe do something different the second time around. Okay. So that was a run through of Red Needle, and apparently that was roughly 25 minutes. I'm sorry, not Red Needle. Into the well. Yeah. Apparently I died of radiation poisoning. Unfortunate. Well, I guess we can try again next time.